Okay, one more thing. I'm going to look at when. So let's see. Final bit. I'm adding something I forgot to do. Completing the square. Okay, you might see this. So I want you to see it real quick. So if you have something like this, basically what you need to complete the square is y squared plus, let's say, 8y equals some number. Do this with anything. Let's just say it's 11. Okay. What you look at is you look at the term next to the variable, not the square, just not the quadratic part, just the linear variable. So if this is y, take 8. Whatever number this is, you divide by 2. Divide by 2. You know how to do that, right? That's 4, and you square that number, 16. You add this to both sides. So you get y squared equals, sorry, y squared plus 8y plus 16 and 11 plus 16. So you're adding this to both sides. Now you get y squared, I need to factor this. So what times what? You can use the little x thing over here. What times what gives you 16, multiplies 16 and adds to 8. Oh look, it's the same number. So instead of writing y plus 4 twice, I'm going to just write y plus 4 squared. And notice this is much nicer, and then you get 27 over here. The 27, this would be our radius or something like that, you know, when we're looking for it. But notice this is the form you want when you're looking at the equation of the circle, which is something squared and 1 minus k squared equals your radius. You want it in complete squares. So one of the problems looks like this. A couple of the problems don't work quite, don't always look as nice. So let's say I'm looking at page 703 here. Look at 29. See 29? 29 is not friendly. So it says x squared. Let's see here. X squared. Come on. Wrong thing. X squared plus y squared plus 4y plus 3 plus 3 equals 16. Okay. Notice it's not in this form. Okay. It's not in this form at all. There's not two completed squares. There is an x squared. Okay. So really this x squared is x minus 0 squared. But we don't write that because we're smart and we don't want to be redundant. But that's where this is coming from. So really you're left with this whole part. And although this factors, it's not a perfect square. So what you want to do is rewrite this part kind of separately, saying y squared plus 4y plus 3 equals 16 over here, and complete the square. So to do that, you just want a square and a y term. So saying y squared plus 4y equals 13. So I subtracted 3 from both sides. Now, again, you remember the part before. Take this, divide it by 2, square it. That's 4. We add it to both sides, so we get y squared plus 4y plus 4 equals 13 plus 4. Again, whatever this number is, divide it by 2, square it, add it to both sides. So now again, you look at this, you go, oh, what is this? What is my, or, sorry, I don't want it that way. How do I find, again, what adds to 4 multiplied by 4? That's 2 and 2. So y plus 2 squared, because I don't want to write this twice because I'm smart, equals 17. So now look, what we have now, this whole part, we have rewritten, and all we've done is rewritten it, so it looks like this, which plays much nicer back into this original problem. So my new equation is x minus 0 squared, we said, and plus y plus 2 squared equals 17. So if I were to look at this, I would say my center is 0, negative 2, and my radius is, remember this is the square root, so it's really the radius is square root 17. And again, you usually don't write this part here. Okay, you usually just write, instead of x minus 0, you just write x squared. Anyway, that's that. Let me look at one more, then maybe that'll solve some of the trouble. Let's look at, let's see, 20, let's look at 30. No, Want to look at 30? Is that it? Yeah, let's look at 30. So we have x squared minus 2x plus 5 plus y squared equals 81. No, I'm good. So, so look, we have y squared. There it is. That's already y. Again, that's our y minus 0 squared. So leave it this way. So we leave it that way. Then we're taking this and this. X squared minus 2x plus 5 equals 81. I want to put this in perfect square terms. So I bring this 5 over here, 5 over here. I get x squared minus 2x equals 76. I'm moving a little quick now, sorry. So we have this form. Take this number, square it. 4 divided by 2, you get negative 1. Square it, you get 1. Add this to both sides. So we get x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals 76 plus 1. So this factors to x minus 1 squared equals 77. Again, this now replaces this, and that 77 replaces that, which looks much nicer when we rewrite it because we get x minus 1 squared, and then don't forget the y squared, plus y squared, which is equals 77. And again, this is in the form we're looking for, so you're all done. Anyway, that's just a quick overview of completing the square. It makes you angry. We'll talk about it more later. Thanks. Bye.